Hello, I'm Student Tie Guy, and we're 20 minutes in the future here with SonicState.com at the NAMM convention for 2015 in Anaheim, California. You already knew that. So I'm going to show you this new envelope generator. It's very complicated. In fact, it might as well just be very complicated. It actually has three models of envelope generator in it. ADSR, Moog style, trapezoid EMS Synthi 100 style. That's right, I said Synthi 100 style. And then a new envelope I'm calling the Pyramid Blaster. More on that later. It has hold, trigger, and 2 looping modes. And it has control voltage over all time and level aspects, and also the slope from linear to logarithmic. It has gate outputs per stage, and the neat trick that it has is that it has 2 outputs, so that in ADSR mode, when one envelope is delaying, the other one is attacking. When the envelope that just attacked is holding, the envelope that delayed starts attacking. That's kind of cool, but it also allows us to duplicate the functionality of the Synthi 100 trapezoid generator, which had a dual output 90 degree, like the outputs were one stage out of phase with each other. So anyway, I showed this last year, but we added a feature, and it was very hard to implement, which is why it's not out yet. And that is now it can synchronize to tempo, sync 24 o'clock, via my synchronization bus, which we already use for the graphic sequencer, the trigger sequencer, and in Moog format, the voltage mini store, trigger mini store, and the time divider. These envelope times can now relate with, you can now set these envelope times with actual note values. So the way it works is, all the way at the bottom, the stage is skipped. And then it's a 32nd note long, it's a 16th note long, it's an 8th note long, it's a quarter note long, it's a half note long, it's a whole note long, and then it's a double whole note long. Now there's no dotted values, there's no triplet values, but if you can't make something interesting with these values, then you probably shouldn't be playing music. So I'm gonna show you actually how it works in looping mode, because that's kind of cool.
Do the sliders click in at the
No, because these are smooth sliders. This is an envelope generator. The tempo sync is a neat trick that it does. So it's not the focus, but it is important enough to have delayed this thing for a whole year. So anyway, we're in ADSR mode, and if I have the sliders are actually labeled Moog style, like T1, T2, T3, T4, and E. That's the way the knobs were labeled on the Moog modular, and so that's just the convention that I like to use. In looping mode, sustain level sets the break point between the decay and the release stage. So by pushing the sustain slider all the way up, then you just have a downward ramp that's looping with this. So here, we're gonna start this. I had to restart it because I was fiddling with the times, and it wasn't out of time, but it was out of sync relative to the bar lines. So anyway, that's a new feature of the envelope generator. It'll be out this year in both Eurorack and Moog format. It has knobs in Moog format because we use knobs over there. And there'll be a sidecar module that has the voltage control inputs and the gate outputs and whatnot. The other thing that I do is this convention called NAMM. It's in Chicago, Illinois, USA. It is the world's only synthesizer convention, and it is also the world's greatest synthesizer convention. I'd love to see you there this year, September 11th, 2015. Thank you.